Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, and welcome back to the Astrological Monthly Crystal Overview for the sign of Leo. You can reach me on my website, which is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, or my email address, mercury524 at msn.com, or my Facebook page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson, or LinkedIn or Twitter. Now, the three things that we need to show is like, share, and subscribe. Welcome all cross-watchers. Cross-watchers are people who visit other people's channel to get other points of view. Okay, if you want a private reading, you can reach me on my website, which is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, or my email address, which is mercury524 at msn.com, on my Facebook page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson, or LinkedIn and Twitter. You can check out my services and my catalog. Okay, now this is the overall view for Leo. This is a collective view. This is for Leo, sun, rising, or moon. This is also take what you need. Some will resonate with you. Some will resonate with someone else who is a Leo. So whatever it resonates with you, take it and use it. Okay? All right, Leo, welcome. Now, your solar sun is in your fourth house in Scorpio, which is dealing with your home. The fourth house represents your foundation, your roots. 4 is a number that is reliable. Okay? So this deals with your home, your family. Okay? Security. How to deal with mother. It deals with mother. It deals with women issues. Okay, so the physical part of the fourth house, which represents Cancer, is the breast area and the stomach. So we need to be very careful about that area. If we're having any problems with those areas, we need to set that out and get it straightened out. Your stomach is your third chakra, which is your solar plex. That's where you hold your resentment, your guilt, your anger, and things like that. So if that's blocked, then all the chakras are also blocked too. So we need to bring that in line. Okay? So we're going to deal with your home. Okay? The fourth house represents Cancer, and it deals with emotions. Okay? So your fourth house, your solar fourth house is in Scorpio, which is in Cancer. So we have a double water sign. Cancer is a water sign, and so is Scorpio. So, and emotional. Also, other water signs are Pisces, and Cancer and Scorpio are very intuitive. They're very psychic. So your intuitiveness and feelings is at a height. So you need to listen to it. Okay, since your solar fourth house is in Scorpio, it deals with the home. So there's some changes in the home here. Some of you might be moving to another home. Some of you might be moving from home to apartment. So some of you, I feel, are expanding, and some of you are downsizing. Now, again, some of you might be redecorating, okay, painting, rearranging things, are fixing something that's in the home that has not been fixed, that needs to be fixed before it's get cold. Okay? All right. I see some of you putting in floors. I see some of you painting, some decorating going on, and also some new furniture. I also see some kitchen, a renovation of the kitchen, or some new appliances for the kitchen, because Leo is in your fourth house, and it's a lot of activity around the house here, around the home. So Leo, your solar sun is in your fourth house, which is in Scorpio. Are there some secrets? Are some Scorpio represents intimacy. It represents other people's share resources. It represents endings and new beginnings. It represents death of a situation. So if there's some issue that's been going on in the home, it's ending now, okay? And it's being transformed. So you're transforming yourself to correct these things in the home, okay? So you want to come into a home that is comfortable and suitable for you and for anybody else you want to bring in there. So a feeling of emotional well-being is happening in the home for the Leos, okay? Okay, now, I see there's some changes here, definitely with the home. I see also painting. I see a lot of decoration, a lot of redecoration, a lot of renovation going on in the home. I also see some of you moving to a bigger home. And I also see some of you are leaving a bigger home, going to something else that is smaller, maybe to an apartment and something like that. I see some downsizing here too. Or I see you preparing the home ready for to put up on the market for sale. Okay, now I'm going to go into the aspect of where the planets are at this point. Okay, Jupiter's in Sagittarius, it's home base. So Jupiter's the planet of expansion. So again, this is expansion. Some of you are moving out of the home to a bigger home, or some of you are moving from a home to something smaller. Okay, Jupiter represents expansion, new opportunities, wealth, truth, growth, and karma. So if you put out good karma, it's coming back to you in blessings. You put out bad karma, it's coming back to you in negativity. So I also see some of you relocating from your home, from the physical part of the country here to another part of the country. So I see that's happening now, or the preparation is going on here now. Then we have Pluto and Saturn, and Capricorn. Pluto is the ruling planet of Scorpio. So Pluto represents some issues that's been happening in the home that has not been addressed, and now you have to address it. Now there could be some people moving into the home with you. You could be taking in some family members, or you could be putting out some people that you no longer want in your home. So I see an ending of both of these situations. And when it's done, it's totally dead. Okay, Pluto also represents things that's been hidden deep below the surface, and these issues need to be addressed, okay? Now, Scorpio is an emotional sign, and so it rules the physical part of the body, the sex part. So maybe there's not been a lot of intimacy going on, and so that is coming to an end too here for you, Leo, okay? Also, secrets about situation that's been happening in the home, a situation that's dealing with females in the home is going to be arising. Okay, now we have Saturn in Capricorn, and Saturn is the planet of restriction, delays, setback, procrastination. It deals with father time. It deals with fear. So some of you might be fearful whether you want to take the time and do this decoration or do these changes in your home. So you have to look this fear in its eye and go out on faith and believe that it will be straightened out. Saturn also represents in Capricorn that you might have lost someone who lived in the home to you through a physical transition to the spiritual form, or there's been a loss of someone who was living in the home and contributing to the upkeep and the finance of the home. So I'm picking up some of that is happening now. So it's a lot of changes going here for Leo in your home status here. Okay, now with Pluto and Saturn in Capricorn, okay, this represents when Saturn goes into Capricorn, and will go to any planet, you're going to lose someone that's very close to you. If you have lost them or it has not happened, it will happen before this transit is over, because Saturn went into Capricorn in 17. It stays in there for 2.5 years. So it's about at its ending coming out of Capricorn. And also, I see some changes since it's in Capricorn, which represents the 10th house, ending of a cycle, and beginning of another cycle. So roll with the punches. Stop fighting it. Flow with it. Grow, okay? Let that fear break away, go out on faith, and that invisible prison that you put yourself in will be directed out of your way, Leo. Saturn, Capricorn also represents a change of employment. So some of you might be working in the home instead of going to the office. Okay, some deal with success, moving up the ladder. So I see a change of employment and job. So retraining in that sense, what's going on. Then we have Uranus retrograding in Taurus. Okay, now the two letters in retrograde is RE. So when Uranus was direct, you're going to have to go back when the time it was direct to revisit, redo, recheck, reestablish, reschedule. So you're going to have a chance to see what mistakes you had made when Uranus was direct in the last 5 months and what details that you missed. So you're going to correct what went wrong. So when Uranus goes direct, it went retrograde August the 12th, 2019, and will go direct January the 1st, 2020. Okay, and Taurus represents the 5th chakra, which is your throat, Leo. So there's some things you've been holding in. Get it out! Stop holding it in, and it's making you sick. Okay, you got the good stress and the bad stress. So there's been some health issues here. I see some of you have been losing weight, overworking, or over worrying about something. So you need to clear that up. Okay, so you need to speak your truth. Stop being a people pleaser. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. Don't worry about what he or she don't like. Speak your truth in a diplomatic way. So when you come in a diplomatic way, then people could be sensible to see your viewpoint and not have hostilities towards you. Okay? What Taurus deals with money, work, and possession. So there's a changes going on in those areas for you, Leo, with your solar sun in the Scorpio in the 4th house. Okay? I also see that robots are going to be taking over the world with Uranus and Taurus. Okay, Uranus went in Taurus on March 6, 2019. Will stay there to March the 2026, 2019. Uranus is the in the tarot card is the tower. So divine timing is bringing changes for your life. So flow with these changes. Don't fight it. Okay, or the robots are gonna be taking over. So you have to make them, design them, program them, repair them, or make the items that you're going to repair. So this is this new training you're going to go through, new employment. Are you going to incorporate more robots in the things that you're doing? Okay, we're going to become a cashless society, less physical cash and more cashless. Already in Sweden, they have the chips in the people's hands that have the driver's license, the ID, and credit card. This is the sign of the beast. I'm not getting any chips in my hand, and I hope you don't either. But this is already in progress. They're doing this in Sweden, so it's going to spread over the world. I'm not accepting the mark of the beast. Okay, long-distance relationships. If you had a long-distance relationship, you're taking another look and see what went wrong. And that is going to be the norm because we have Skype, we have FaceTime, we have YouTube, we have the text and all these other websites where we can see the person right in front of us, okay? So that's going to be the norm. Also, ageless relationship. Older people are going to be dealing with younger people dealing with older people. So that is going to be the norm. Also, we're going to get back cleaning up the environment, the earth, the air, the water. We're going to be more dealing with more organic things and getting away from the GMOs and the food, the water and stuff. And we're going to get away from this toxic medicine. We have these legal drug pushers, which are the doctors and the pharmaceutical. And then we have the ones on the corner too. And so we're going to get away from all this toxins here because they're giving us medicine, have all these side effects. So this is bothering us. They give us more medicine. So we're going to get back to more natural herbs, fruits and vegetables that can give us. Some of you are going to have a garden, organic garden in your yard or in your flower box, okay, or herbs in there. So we're going to get away from the chemicals and what we don't have to take that's creating other problems with us. Okay, the LGBTQ plus community will get their rights. By the time Uranus moves from Taurus 2026, we will be accepted, and it's going to be something in the norm. Okay, so with the stuff they're trying to roll back, it's going to flood them back where they belong at, and we, as LGBTQ plus people, will have our rights. Okay, the next planet that's retrograding is Neptune in Pisces. It will go direct, the one retrograding on the 21st of June, and will go direct on the 27th of November 2019. Neptune in Pisces. Get your head out of the clouds, Leo. Get out of this fantasy world. See the world as it is, and take those rose-colored glasses off. Okay? Some of you having problems with your eyes and your feet. You better get it checked out, because you haven't checked it out, it's gonna be some problem. Go to podiatrist. Go to a foot doctor. Get some reflexology. Get things working on your feet. If you need your eyes examined, this is the time to go get your eyes examined and have those things done and get new glasses. Okay? You have cataracts. This is time to get them out. Your eyes are the windows of your soul. So let us see your soul. Okay? And so you can see my soul. Okay? Your psychic ability is intuitiveness. It's at a heightened peak, and especially Leo with your fourth solar sun and your fourth Scorpio. Pay attention to your feelings and what you're picking up, the vibration, and act on it. Don't go against that. Okay, so Uranus and Neptune and Pisces. We're going to clean up the water. Okay, they have people. Organization that's cleaning up the ocean, getting all the plastic out of the ocean, and they're taking that plastic and making bracelets and earrings out of that, so they can pay these other people who need work to go out there and bring in the plastic, and they're making a living. So we're cleaning up the planet. Okay, we are going to clean up our mother planet. Okay, we are going to get back into the Paris climate control thing once this foolish stuff is off and gone out of this politician, and it's going to be soon, because we're getting close to the tipping point. Right? They have all these fires in California, these flood and hurricanes, because the planet is turning against us. They're burning us out, they're flooding us out, but we're going to stop that. Okay? We're going to get away from this oil, these fossil fuels, and these companies that have been doing it. We're not going to deal. We're going to have green energy, solar, wind, thermal, and all the new things that's going to make our planet what is a beautiful place to leave for our children, our grandchildren, and their children to leave. Because these children and our grandchildren are the ones who have to clean up this mess that the older generation has messed for the greed for money and everything. Okay, Leo, we have Mercury in Scorpio. Again, communication. Mercury will retrograde on October 31st. What are the two letters? Re. You're going to revisit things you did 3 months ago. Look where you're making mistakes and what details you missed. Do not sign any contracts, start any new project. Don't make any commitments when Mercury is retrograde. It will go direct on November the 20th. Okay? So, if you do, you will give up more than you're receiving. If you have any card, Mercury deals with all forms of transportation. So cars, issues, problems with the card will come up. Get it corrected. It also deals, think twice before you speak. Deal with communication. Don't buy any television, no cell phone, nothing that deals with communication. If you do, you're going to have problems with it, and it's not going to work, and you have to send it back to the people that you brought it from. So people will react to things emotionally. So that's why I'm telling you to think twice before you speak, okay? Because they're going to be very emotional. So don't bring yourself down to that level, okay? You don't be emotional. Use your head first. Mercury moves the physical part, so there be people having problems with their shoulders, their arms, their hands, their eye-hand coordination. And Mercury deals with the brain because it deals with the nervous system and your lungs. So there's going to be some issues here. If you have not taken care of these areas, the body is going to bring these issues to you. Okay, we have Venus now in Sagittarius. So Sag, you are the hot person. So Venus in Sagittarius, that means Leo and Aries are also going to be hot. People are going to be thinking a lot of good about you. They're going to be thinking about how good you look. They want to be around you. They want to listen to you. You're going to be exploring. You're going to be exploring your feelings. You're going to be taking chances, okay, with Venus in Sagittarius. And this is the time to do movement, growth, change, and messages. Okay, then you have this action you have to do, okay? But look at the big picture before you do the action. So you don't want to get caught up in anything. So all fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, will have this ability that people will think a lot about you and come around and want to help you. Then we have Mars and Libra. And I have something I want to read to you. Just hold on. Mars and Leo. Flirting gets you everywhere. Sagittarius, this is going to affect all fire signs, fire, moon, sun are rising. You have Mars and Libra in your third house of communication, speaking. Leo, and that means that words are your superpower in love right now. There is a tendency to shoot from the hip too much, and that critical side can come out. You may think you are helping me, and you are not. It is always best to keep your intentions and words kind, Leo, even when you are not feeling kind. Channel the sweet, smoothing energies of Paul Newman and Miley Cyrus, who all have Mars and Leo in their chart. You can have the best of all possible words by communicating Mars and Libra in their chart. You can have the best of all possible words by communicating what you need to communicate and communicating it well. Lead with your love from your heart, like a flirting, send it right back to you. Okay, so one of the stones I want you to carry for you while you're out in November is called the cellulite. Okay, this is a stone. You see how cloudy it looks? I want you to carry this with you. This will keep you to reconsider what you're going to communicate and communicate the right words. This also represents issues with your bones. Okay, so if you're having problems with your bones, I want you to get some organic castor oil, heat it, and heat this and rub it in those areas where the bones are having problems. Some of you need to be out in the sun more to get more vitamin D. So some of you need to take some vitamin D, magnesium, and vitamin D2 to build your bones up. Okay, Leo, I hope you enjoy your monthly astrological crystal overview for November. And I see you in December. And ciao.